As we have all felt, the pandemic has impacted everyone so globally. And for those in recovery and for those who were not even yet in recovery, it created a perfect storm environment. So for many people in recovery, what helps with the maintenance of recovery are things such as protective factors, things that help maintain the balance of wellness on a day-to-day basis. And that includes structure, that can include employment, education, family, face-to-face support. It can include, support meetings such as AA, NA, a community, a recovery community, having that regulated, predictable structure. And when the pandemic happened, most of that for most people completely turned upside down. It created a world of unpredictable, unknown fear. It cut off and isolated many of us, if not most of us, just based on the physical nature of it. And so what we saw on both the mental health and substance use side was we saw individuals in a great deal of turmoil. Everything that they had put in place to help maintain their recovery and wellness was all of a sudden shifted overnight. And so now it was really tasked to create a new normal in a very unpredictable, unknown world. Part of the issue was each day was bringing about new information. Each day was bringing about the potential of new anxieties. We saw many people lose their ability to be gainfully employed. We saw many people that were afraid for their physical well-being because they may still have been working, but they were going in person and they were afraid of, contracting COVID. We also saw a lot of people lose people that they cared about so much. So the amount of grief and trauma that came from that was just immense. And again, people who had relied on their community supports, could no longer go in person. Thankfully, we did see, a lot of virtual efforts, but as many of us know, and as many of us personally felt, there is a very distinct difference between a virtual connection versus the connection of face-to-face. And so again, from a recovery standpoint, we saw a lot of suffering based upon that.